What if I told you a window in an abandoned mansion seems to come alive? Not just rattles from a breeze or creaks of an old frame, but something far more sentient. Our story begins with an adventurer, let's call her Sarah, who was drawn to the lure of a certain window, a window that breathes. Nestled deep in the countryside, rumors swirled about the dilapidated Agatha Manor. Long forgotten by its descendants, the house had one chilling feature that ghost hunters and curious minds couldn't resist. A wooden-framed window in the attic, smaller than the others, rumored to inhale and exhale. By day, its heavy curtains swayed as if there was a draft. By night, anyone outside the house said they could see it swell and contract, as if the old house was alive. Now Sarah, armed with a flashlight and recording equipment, had one plan: debunk the myth. She arrived on a cloud-covered evening. The air was thick and cold, and the mansion loomed with broken shingles and chipped bricks. Eyes on the prize, she climbed the creaky stairs to the attic where that infamous window resided. Dust and cobwebs shrouded the room in a suffocating stillness. Setting up her camera, Sarah waited. For a while, nothing but silence. Until tap, tap, tap. At first, she thought it might be a tree branch swaying outside or a rodent trapped in the walls. She hushed and drew closer to listen. The taps morphed into faint, shuffling sounds, like a struggling breath trying to find rhythm. A disembodied sigh whispered to her right ear. The light on Sarah's camera flickered. Holding her breath, she whispered into the attic's eerie void, "Well, show yourself then." The temperature plummeted. The window ropes began to purr as if alive, untying themselves. Sarah gasped as the curtains rippled, and then the window pane inflated slightly before letting out a soft groan, as if exhaling finally. Sarah couldn't move. She was immobilized not by fear, but sheer disbelief. Out of nowhere, from the reflection on the expanded pane, she caught herself staring, not merely at her reflection, but something, or someone, behind her, shifting closer. She turned, but nothing, and the breathing window went still, serene as if it never had life at all. Sarah bolted out, leaving her gear behind. Sometimes, myths don't need to be debunked. Sometimes, they're just warnings from those who already listened.